Hi guys, welcome to the PPTL's Captain Lounge. My name is Enzo, your number one chismoso of the PPTL, and I am here graced by the presence of four captains of the PPTL teams. And we will talk about the teams on a personal level, get to know the environment of each teams, get to know the captains as well, and, just share the tea with everyone. So let's start off with the first captain. We have Wanyang from Cinnabar Hotties.
Hi guys, I'm Wonyo, captain of the Cinnabar Hotties. Actually, I'm a returning captain this season.
All right, thank you. Up next, we have Earl from Windon Thinkatons.
Hello everyone. My name is Earl and I'm the captain of the Windon Tinkatons and a former team manager of Mezagoza Mascara. Hello.
All right, thank you. And of course, we have Dane from Mesagoza Mascaras.
Hello, my name is Dane, and I am the team captain for Mesagoza Mascaras.
And last but not the least, we have Zenith from Hearthrome Exorcist.
Hey guys, I'm Zenith, the team captain and founder of Heart Home Exorcists.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us here. So, by the way, I just want to say, I feel so out of place because we have your own plushies on your shoulders, or in Zenith's case, his head. So I was like, I have to look for my own plushie. So unfortunately, I got the Hearthrome Exorcist mascot here. Say hello to BBQ. So how's everybody, guys? I mean, how you found our lounge here? The BBQ lounge.
Yeah, it's okay, very roomy.
Malamig.
That's what we want.
That's what you want. How about there, Earl and Dane? How's the weather there in Visayas region?
It's really hot.
It's really it's
That
the opposite.
may drought na ability.
All right. So by the way,
Drought.
let's get this chismisan or podcast started. So first up, uh, I just want to ask this to everyone: why did you choose to lead a team? Because this is not an easy responsibility to have. Taking care of other people. So why did you choose to lead your own team? Let's start with Wanyang.
All right. Actually, well, technically, the first team that I led was way back. To be corrected, that was called PPL1. Okay, so but that in order, actually, that is the third season. Okay, I joined back in season two. That's where I started. Of course, if you can remember, that was Cerulean Sensations.
Ah, yes.
Right. Yes. Okay. Very famous team. Actually, they're in the Hall of Fame. Okay. Once I wasn't in the team, they won a championship. So,
It's
all
so
right.
it's
So,
because of you.
nah, actually, nah. It was a strong lineup din naman. But why did I lead a team? Well, back then there was a very few captains in PPTL, so I wanted to expound. Yes, actually, there are a lot of great players back then, even my friends, and we want to, cash in. Like, of course, we want to like bragging rights. Our team won. Okay, back then the draft is very simple. Pa, you can pick pick and choose who's who, right? And very small player pool pa, like for example 20 to 30
Ah,
yun lang ang
yes.
player pool namin dati.
I think we
So
only had four members per team. I think 4 to
yes,
5.
actually there back then like 4 to 5 lang talaga yung members, maximum 6 na. Then you get to know so many players, then you want to make a team kasi you want bragging rights for yourself like our team won, right?
Yeah.
So yes, so that's like to expound the league actually kasi it was a great league back then. So we want to keep on expounding the team, so more captains, more leadership, so more scouting of players. So that's how I wanted to be a captain. I just took some break because the responsibility of being a captain is really tough. There was one season that really took a toll on me. Okay, so after that I took a break for a while before I sang 3 seasons. I did not uh, have a T. I mean, I did not. I'm not. I wasn't a captain. So then I came back just this season.
Yeah, and last time you were, correct me if I'm wrong, last season you were with Zenith's team, right?
Yes, correct.
Wow. So Zenith. Powerhouse. All right. Up next, we have. Hang on, where's my? There we go. Earl.
So here's the reason why I created Windon Tinkatons. Because we had a great run with Mezagoza Mascaras, and also we were a guest team, so hindi na kami nagsali ng draft nung season 8. So ganito po yung nangyari. Parang parang ayaw nila na magkawatak-watak yung Mezagoza, and also to cater for new players. Yun. And Cats and I were like, okay, we can create another one, Windon Tinkatons, and we want to cater for new players din dito. Unfortunately, si Duncan lang yung nakuha namin kasi nag-back out yung isa. So, ayun, frankly speaking, we did secure yung members nung Mezagoza Mascara. Fish we don't want to share. Ganon.
Wow.
But,
Greedy,
So-
selfish, clingy.
we retain some of our all of our players, and also got new ones like yung sa Mesagoza Mascaras, and also one of ours. And yun lang.
All right. Grabe. You can see that it's like building a community or a company. All right, we had great success. Let's branch out and let's be clingy together. You can see how actually teams revolve and people form bonds and they stick together. That's how the PPTL works and that's the purpose of it. So good. All right, nice to hear. And of course, Dane. No, no, Dane. Dane.
Okay, um, so last season, they were looking for a team leader, and I was sort of interested. I was busy, but I wanted to. I had an urge to take the lead because I feel like since I'm starting out my VGC career, something like that, I thought since I'm getting that experience, I might as well lead it, and that way, not only am I learning, but not only are they learning, and also me myself, I'm learning with the team. So and now with the new season coming, I guess I don't mind staying with the same team as long as we can keep the same culture. I would totally be happy leading this team.
All right, that's very deep and insightful. I mean, the culture is really important as well, and you can see the loyalty, ride or die, MM all the way. And of course, we have Zenith. There, yeah, I got it right.
Okay, hello. So, actually, wala akong super deep or insightful answers to why I lead the team. It's really just me being scared of going undrafted. Because for context, I debuted back in season 7. This was a time na because there weren't enough captains and teams to go around. There were two lockout teams, and I was afraid of being part of said lockout teams because I was just new to the community. I barely knew anybody. Like, pretty sure the only person who knew me back then was Choco Pao, and I was really scared of going undrafted. So I was like, whatever. So I just came in as a lone captain that nobody knew, and funnily enough, I think back then people would still consider me a warden if you know you know.
Lord.
But yeah, it's really just me being scared of going undrafted. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just take matters into my own hands.
You know what? I actually had the same experience. Well, I was part of season 7. It was my returning season. And since I've been on hiatus for, I don't know, 5, 6 years, I think. And I barely know anybody else anymore. I think people barely know me anymore because, I mean, 6 years, diba? And then I went undrafted, and then I started the Anastar again, revived the old flag. So I understand how you feel when you say that you don't want to get undrafted. But for those who are listening to this podcast, it's fine to be undrafted because here there are people who are, I don't know, doing tryouts. Feel free to reach out to those people who are posting in the PGP page or even in the PPTL page so that you get to know the community better. They don't bite. I think some do. Some throw their switches. So I'm just kidding. So it's very inclusive. So okay, mahiya. All right. So, anyways, I just want to ask about the culture on each team. So, what's the culture that you have for each teams?
All right. So should I start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, sorry, yeah. I was distracted.
Okay. So yes, culture. Actually, I'm not too strict. Okay, so win at all costs. Literally, my no, not literally at all costs because it involves cheating. But I'm a carefree like captain. Okay, I support what you want. Even if you are memeing, it's okay with me. All right, memeing. Like as long as let's make it work, right? So I'm really supportive that way. I'm not like into like I this team build, this team does scream scream. No, okay. I'm more on okay carefree. I'm just gonna support what you do and let's make it fun. Ganun lang yung usually kung ginagawa as a captain. That is why yeah, probably I let's say had players na with different personalities, some with strong personality talaga, then I let them be. Then yun nga, some can clash, then that's the time that I need to step up and yes, actually step in whenever yeah trouble with the team yeah when trouble in the team unfolds. Pero yun nga, actually it just happened once. Most of actually my draftees are very fun loving and just enjoying the game. Some devastate when losing. Ako just okay, just have fun. Okay, it's not naman. Well, we don't always win naman. So for me, it's just as long as you had fun and you put on the fight. Ang ayoko lang talaga yung like win by default. Yeah, that's what I really don't like in my team. Like as no, just compete. Even if you're 0-2, it's okay. Just don't lose by default. Like
Attend your
just
match.
be end your match. That's it.
Mhm.
Kasi ako, I have that mentality. Okay, you won't see me competing na kahit 0-3 na ako. I'll stop there. No, I want to compete till the end because I want to have fun. I want to compete. Yun lang yung culture ko talaga. Like compete at all costs. Technically, not win at all costs, but compete at all costs. Like whatever you bring, you stick to that. Wag kang magsisisi. Just leave it all in the stadium. Go leave it on the floor. Laro ano ba? Poke Stadium. Just leave it there, okay? Kahit meme pa yan. Kahit
Just have fun, no regrets.
yeah, there's no regrets. If you lose
Yes.
by hacks, it's fine. Hacks
Coming
is
from the
life.
hacks, Lord.
Yes. Okay.
I like that culture that you have there. I mean, it's kind of, as you mentioned, it's chill but supportive at the same time, right? And that competitive mindset as well. Yeah. So I guess that's what I picked up out of it. If I am wrong, feel free to feel free to correct
Yeah,
me.
actually. Long story short, yun na yun.
But I feel bad. Did I summarize it too shortly?
Sabi ko, dami ko rin sinabi, pero yun nga lang naman yun. Okay.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah, it's fine,
Well,
it's fine.
Yo, I can totally relate no sa Cinnabar Hotties captain. Like, don't default your matches. Attend, win or lose, vibes pa rin tayo, chill pa rin tayo, but just don't default them. Yes, you're chosen for that week for a reason that everyone believes in you, trust in you, and yun lang, magde-default ka lang. So, parang heartbreaking because some of your members wants to replace you, wants to play on that week, and nasa nasa sidetrack na ako. So,
it's fine.
going back.
I think you want to say that on if you want to expound, the tea is ready,
Kasi
you know.
kasi nangyari na sa manager ko nung Mesagoza. So it ruined my day. I'm sorry. I know who you are, but we're still cool. But it ruined my day. Yun lang.
It happens.
And yeah, and we talk and we reconcile, something like that, and everything is good now, and he's in my team in Windon
It's
Tinkaton. So
something like that. So it's not.
so we're actually vibes na back then, like 3DS era. So yeah, kabarkada na. So we started like Sun and Moon. He started at Sun and Moon. I think I started in X and Y. So enough. Nasa sidetrack na ako. So ano ngayon yung question?
Team
That's it.
culture.
I think
Yeah,
you answered. Just show up to your matches. Ganun ba?
So, yung culture. So, when I added them, Num Nums, Penguin, Goda, Blink, and Duncan, I placed all expectations na we're in the same team. I'm gonna treat you as my brothers. It depende na yun sa inyo if mutual yung feeling or somewhat of reserve kayo. But you're my teammate and I'm your captain, and therefore automatic chill na tayo, vibes na tayo. So
By default.
ganun lang. Yeah, by default, because we're in this for like how many weeks. So we're in this for how many weeks, and it's gonna be a long journey. And for 13 weeks, am I correct?
Yeah.
At least
13
13
weeks.
weeks. At
At
least.
least
Ano,
13
12,
weeks. And let's make the best out of it. So uh just ask me like Pokemon's stats, and also I placed to them that there are baka diskumpiyado sila sa akin, like I
Ooh.
mali-mali yung information ko, something like that, and let's just correct each other. Like we're not perfect naman. As long we're chill. Ma if you want to do your own, just may request sina Nomnoms tsaka si Peng. I'm like, okay. If you're doing not very swell or cold hands kayo sa inyong matches, don't be offended if I sub you out. Something like that. Just to return back the flames sa inyong spark
Ooh.
sa game.
Parang gusto ko tong ano,
Ayun.
there's tea in that story.
No, it's fine. Everything is it's
The
okay.
back
It's
pedal.
a it was challenging kasi because it was I thought that I can I can do it just like Mezagoza, like everything is chill. And except nung first week ng Mezagoza, like it was haywire, somewhat of a haywire
Mm.
nung team manager pa ako. And I expected worst for our first or second week grace period. So everyone is starting to get warm to each other. Everyone's starting to be friends and starting to trust one another. And yun, and I hope it keeps getting better
All right, cool.
when the tournament goes on.
Sorry, I was just bothered because just saw Won Young here, taking care of his sleeping Squirtle. And then, guys, it's been bothering me since the start of this session, this recording, this podcast. What's the backstory behind your plushies on your shoulders or head in Zenith's case? For you, Won Young, what's the story behind that Squirtle? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
Oh, you mean the story how I
Like,
got this,
yeah,
or
or why did you get that?
oh, it's sleeping. It's cute.
Fair.
Do you want the other ones? I mean, I got the whole Squirtle line here.
Okay, it's fine. I know you like to. I
Yeah.
know you like Squirtle. Okay, I just had to compose myself when I was about to say that. So, and Earl, because it's cute, Pikachu, or did Cat gave it to you?
Kat gave it to me. Nung nakita niya si Zenith, is like, "Uy, may Pokemon siya. You should have Pokemon also." And as
Yeah,
you can see,
domino effect. Like, oh, me too,
yeah,
me too.
Wong
Yeah.
Young, Wong Young has plushies sa likod.
Mm.
I'm sure it's requirement na you have a Pokemon plushie also. So here, get one of my collection Pikachu with a clip and clip it on your shoulder, something like that.
Clip it. And Dane, were you pressured that they had their own plushies?
No, they were just on my table.
Okay, so like you can see guys that every captain here really loves Pokemon that they have their plushies on hand and within hand reach. All right. So, anyways, going back to the topic at hand. So, what about the culture of Mesagoza for you, Dane? I know that Earl was the manager, but how did you manage it as a captain?
So since we were all friends, we always play locally inside with the team in Masagoza last season. I guess the culture was just knowing that no matter what happens, as long as you did your best, that's fine. And and most of the time I would just push my teammates too. If they want help, I'll totally help them. Because I also not only do I want them to play, but I also want them to improve, man. And I'm sure everyone can improve, and it totally worked because I noticed that everyone started improving, and this makes me happy that everyone in our locals have gotten better and now are a threat in the tournament. I can't be chilled even though even though I'm helping them. So, and also
Mm-hmm.
another thing in when our MM culture is we pressure each other. So
How?
not the wrong, not the harmful kind of pressure, but of course the funny kind. So we have this thing. Of course, we all developed in inside joke
Mm-hmm.
started by one of our teammates. The thing where if you lose, you go to, in our terms, Lawood. I'm sure Earl relate, of course, because we've been talking about it. So what happens here is whenever you lose, we just tell you that just go, you like go to Lawood or something, like it maybe in to make it clear, Lawood, like just go to a beach or
And
take your vacation, go
and
home.
for
Okay, I guess
Bibili
yeah,
kayo ng
go home
uli,
is a
uli.
bit mean.
to be more specific, it's in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. So if you lose alongside with one of the members, you just go on a round trip together with your. So just a fun inside joke,
Yeah.
and it developed as a really nice kind of friendship, and especially when, yeah, the friendship has really been so close that we never felt anything negative from our statements whenever we say stuff like that.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
that's really nice because in some teams, when you provide feedback or even joke about something, that you can only say to your close friends like, "Hey, just go home. You lost. You're a loser," something like that. It's something that is hard to just build out of the blue, right? Especially in the newborn team. So that's nice. That's nice. So thank you. Moving to Zenith.
Okay, so my gosh, parang nahiya ako tuloy kasi compared to everybody here na is very friendship and rainbow, kami sa Heart Home, not really too different but still different altogether because while we do see each other yun nga, as teammates, as sparring partners, um, we also actually see each other then as friends na makakausap namin outside of
But why is there a
work.
question mark? Friends with a question mark?
Friends kasi there's a bit of ambiguity pa rin.
Oh, hang on, hang on.
Um,
Ambiguity. Is that more than friends? Just
Gas.
kidding.
I don't know.
Oh, well, carry on. I'm sorry.
But actually, yeah, uh, because we see each other as teammates, we towards a professional ish kind of
Ish.
setting sa team. But kung tutuusin, after hours namin is really also just chika. To the point na, uh, I guess you could call Heart Home one giant frat house. Uh, there would always be jokes of like people bringing out like trigger warning, mga latigo or like mga paddle. But in reality, it's kind of just like a vibe talaga eh, na
Mhm.
we have our lives, but we're a group of friends who also want to claw at each other's throats from time to time.
All right. So you can see, guys, that there. I mean, just for me, I just noticed that there are different setups, but one thing is in common, that you have a strong bond that you can even talk about, talk shit about each other, and just threaten each other with knowing that it's just a joke, something to that effect or something. So you can see, for those who are not yet joined to the PPTL, you can see that there's no reason to be afraid as long as you're within the same vibe. You can, have this sort of fun as well. And I believe for it's a different case for Dane, because for Mezagoza there are a group of people that already joined as a team. And now for Earl, that they have a different sort of team because they have to draft people. One young Zenith and I were part of teams where, and you just have to meet with unknowns, but still by the end of the day you get to form your own bond. So this is really nice, right? I mean, but and speaking of meeting unknowns, so since this is still a team and most of us are adults, Zenith, you can still count as an adult. So I had to do that reference. I stuttered for a bit because of you, Zenith. So, uh, since we're meeting a lot of different people now, for Earl, since he mentioned a bit of it earlier, um, as a leader for a team, this is not a corporate team, but how do you handle someone who has a strong personality, who's not, g- keen on listening to feedback or being reprimanded for something, those people with strong personalities. Okay, if you can give an example, you can name drop, but of course, just give us a disclaimer that it's on your side. If you don't want to name drop, that's totally fine as well. But yeah, something to that effect. So let's start with Wanyang. Wanyang pala. Shoot.
Okay, so yes, let's say I'm sorry, I've been a fourth time. This is the fourth season. Okay, past three season. Well, I only had a problem with someone with a strong personality once, and technically that made me like, yeah, put down my captain's hat. It's like I don't want to deal with this. Okay, because it kind of like ruined the vibe of the team. Let's
Ooh.
say, yeah, it kind of
How?
like because actually he's our best player, okay, of that season. And let's say let's say confidence got over him. Like,
Okay.
let's say what really happened is that technicalities of the rule, okay? So he was confident that he could win that, even though this is my on my disclaimer lang, my POB
Perspective.
and how I remember it. It's like that then there, of course, right now, okay? Actually, that was the first season where it was implemented, I think. The 15-minute rule, okay? If you're late for 15 minutes, ano, first game, ano yun, di ba? One
First
game
game
win.
loss. Yeah, one game, one
Then,
loss.
game one loss. Then, if it's 25 minutes, ano na, auto lose na. Uh, his opponent was like, like, yeah, 20 minutes. Then he did not report it. Okay,
Oh.
he did not report it. So what happened is that he lost 2-1. Then after that, that's the time where he brought up the late clause, which of course we did not approve because you should have done that
From the
before
get
the
go.
match. Yeah, on the spot, right? And it kind of like invalidates your match, diba? Parang the match then, like
Why did you
if
play three
he's
games?
late na, yeah, why did he play three games, right? You should have like and then like that's why there's staff na right now. Back then there were no staff. It was just
The
yeah the
captains.
commissioner. No, the captain's the commissioner. That's
Okay.
it. Then the commissioner will just say what
What's the
will
ruling?
put down the just the judge put down the hammer. Then oops sorry. Then after that ayun nga he lost the match it was actually a deciding match that week. Like that was the uh final week. Then we just have to win that week and we're in the playoffs. Then it kind of ruined the vibe of the whole team. Yeah, he
Ah,
rage quit the season. So it kind of like, oh god, so like, so he kind of like left everyone. Then yes, real strong. So like confidence lang, and the emotions was really high because that was pandemic. Yeah,
understandable. Yeah,
understandable. So
that could be a
after
factor.
that na okay, sige. Stop muna being a captain. I don't want to deal with strong personality back then. Pero I handled it professionally. I know my faults. I know his faults. Pero yun nga, if you cannot meet my to eye, then okay, that's it.
How did you
Ganun
handle
lang.
the team's morale after that incident?
Actually, I just good thing he was the first match. Okay, the morale of the team is like after they were pressured that time kasi nga we're just one win away from the
Playoffs?
playoffs. Then I said just play. Okay, so yun lang. So just play. If we don't make the playoffs, it's fine. Kasi even though actually I was dealing with so many problems back then. Kasi it was pandemic.
Yeah.
Two of my players are healthcare workers. One's a doctor,
Oh.
so they could not play. Back of my mind, oh God, so parang auto one default na game na kami. Kasi he rage quit, then two of my members could not commit
Play.
kasi nga healthcare workers. So like we're three players down. Oh, like
Ah,
even if we make the playoffs, I think
it
one
will be
default
hard.
win na kagad yun. Yeah, it will be hard. So it's like, sige, it's fine. Let's just get through this. Just play till the end. Yun lang sinabi ko sa team ko. Then
Okay.
yeah, sige. Then yung tiebreaker, yeah, actually he lost by just a misplay. Pero sabi ko, it's fine.
All right.
No problem. Yun lang.
Well, at least I mean the morale was still kept on neutral or better grounds. I mean, everybody here must admit the start of the pandemic season was pretty rough to all of us, right? I think there were people
Yeah.
doing this exact thing, like a Zoom call or Skype call or whatever app that they are on, just to converse with each other, right? So yeah, understandable. And whoever that player is, I hope that he's doing better. Hopefully, I hope. And Earl, you were saying something earlier. I think you were about to spill the tea about something.
Anong anong tiyan?
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying something about
Well,
setting expectation and the vibes and whatnot. If you don't meet eye to eye, I don't mean to say I'm gonna sub you out if you don't perform or something to that effect.
yun. So yeah,
Memory.
so um some of my players reached out to me that they want to play the whole run sa tournament for season 9, and I'm like, okay. So okay, if you play, then that's good. We can do that. So I'm not after something like most wins, and I just want a good placement for Windon Dinkaton's. So I just want them to I wanted them to know that if they're running on cold hands na, like yung sunod-sunod na, yung talos like that. And I just said that uh I'm I'm gonna sub you out for one of our members, something like that.
Okay,
And
that's fair
after
enough.
that, after I sub you out, and then balik ka na ulit, saba ka na ulit. Baka ma-reignite yung spark, and iinit naman yung kamot, yung kamay mo. The- y- yeah, just to
Okay, you don't need
I
to explain yourself. Calm down. Okay.
I I'm having problems man for speaking. Not because I have speech impediments, no, because parang halo-halo na kasi yung language, eh. Like
Language. I
Bisaya,
understand.
Iligayo, Tagalog, English, and
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I'm just joking. That's why I'm saying slow down. It's okay. Chill, chill.
and yun. So we have our course, Kirby and Ken. And during our meeting, we were like, should we get strong players? Like, uh, we have a list of all
The list.
players. Yeah,
I think every captain
we
here has a list.
yeah
Yes.
we were that technical naman, and we were like, chill ba yan? Chill ba yan sila? Are do they have the makasama attitude, something like that? Because it's gonna be a long tournament, and we don't want like in the middle of the tournament hindi na nagre-reply.
Yeah.
if
We
papa
got
if if
ghosted.
if, if ipapasok mo 0-2 or default, something like that. But we are not shall we say, we are not expecting na ganun yung players ng VGC. So
Wow.
that's the main point. That all players in Pokemon VGC are, shall we say, uh delicadeza. Am I correct?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. To another. Yun. So yung strong personality is I haven't met or encountered someone like that. Um, and if I were, I will just let them be. And like I said before, I think he will understand that he's going a cold streak na, and it's
Yeah,
not healthy for
it's
the
just
team morale.
logical that you have your own rules.
Yeah,
Okay, if you win, great, stay. If you
yeah.
lost, take a break or whatever.
Take a break.
So very logical and fair, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, for Dane, since related in teams, is there any similarities or do you have your own way since now you are the full-fledged captain? Unless Earl is the puppeteer from behind.
Shadow Captain.
I'm trying to
Just to
taunt
be
them so
very
they would fight.
transparent, and just to be very transparent, and I want to disclose this that I am not in their GC, their season 9 Mesagaza GC. The only person that connects our GC is Cats. So just to be fair, and walang bias and walang but
I like that very. Hang on, let me draw the line. I'm gonna save my ass. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Dane.
So, after meeting with the players in our meeting, so far there weren't anyone that felt like he was strong. He had some strong personality that he wants something. They were all very selfless. Like, someone needs to scream or something like that.
Okay.
um, so what I did so that so that they could understand how I would set my rotations. I think I think when last season when our rotations were just sub you play every other week, and I'm also gonna do that this season, but I personally, I not personally, but I publicly asked all of them during the call on what their goals are for this season, and I will decide on my rotation based on that.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, there were a few that wanted the individual awards. That made me sad. So I pushed. We only have one rookie, so we all pushed him to become rookie of the year, and that's why for now I already have a list of players that have who wants to get some awards, and I'm prioritizing them in the rotation. And
Why,
then the
why were
rest,
you sad when they said that they want
I
individual awards?
don't know. I was sad because no one wanted to
No one
go
wanted.
for
No one's
yeah
trying to achieve.
yeah
Okay, okay, I'm
they were
seeing.
like going they were all go with the flow. So
Ah,
that would mean that that's a bit sad because that means you're just going there for the ride. You're not trying to prove something.
I
That's why it's a bit sad. But I guess we all pushed each other, and right now we all have a list. We now have players really wanting to go for those achievements, especially our rookie. We want our rookie to improve and make a name for himself. So yeah, our rotations will be. Oh, it's so we're talking about strong personality, right? I
unless you
started
want to
babbling
talk
about.
about your rotation, that's a secret
I
we're
started
really
babbling
willing
about
to
my
hear.
rotation. So unfortunately, I haven't led a team with someone who has strong personality. But if I were to meet one, as long as I can not disclose, but I can set the boundaries and setting that okay, this is what happens if the relation will be like this. So
You
if you
set the
don't agree,
expectation.
yeah, tell me. I will totally make the adjustments and make sure it's totally fair for everyone. And as whatever happens in the season is based on what you want, what we all want as a team.
Fair. And you have the final say. You're the captain. Hey, I don't want you to play anymore because you annoy me because you have a strong friend. Just sit sit back. Power tripping. All right, thank you, Dane. And Zenith, I know you want to share something. I can see you in your smile. Spill the tea, sis.
Spill the tea.
Actually, from my 3 years now of captaincy, um, there hasn't been a lot of strong personality per se among the three renditions of Heart Home so far. But what I can say um, that I have done in the past in dealing with players with these stronger personalities is first and foremost at the start of the season I always yun nga, I agree with Dana. At the start of the season I would always set expectations with the team. Um, I let them express what they want out of the season, and then that's when I express my own expectations for the team or my own goals for the team. And usually, this is something that I've done for every season of every rendition of Heart Home is that we are not running a charity. If you have to work for your spot in the starting 6 or 7 per week, so okay, if you have a strong personality and you say na you're strong, you don't need to
Prove it.
practice. Okay, prove it. Heart Home is very data driven, and unless you have the numbers to back it up, you are getting benched until further notice. Until further notice.
That's so very corporate. Like, all right, you don't have the numbers. Why are your numbers down? Bring it
Yeah,
up.
cause like yun nga, we we always make it clear that as I almost said corporation. Hang on.
Heartroom Corporation.
As a team, Heart Home always wants the best out of everybody. So if we feel like you still have room to grow and we feel like you're not yet ready to be fielded once again, sige, you're benched for now. Uh, we'll work on what you need to work on. If you're not gonna be cooperative, like what we always say, everybody's development is their own. So if you're not gonna be cooperative, then that's on you. Just don't expect to be fielded again.
So I'm just gonna summarize 3 teams worth of stories, I guess, so that hey, if you don't perform, you're gonna get benched because that's the expectation that I've set. For one young, I like the juicy tea. You know what? This reminds me of the team. When I handled Anistar back in season 7, there was this person because the way that we did that back then was similar to the three of you. Where okay, so we're gonna have this one sparring tournament before the entire season. Okay, the bottom two will be benched out depending on the availability. All right, you go next and replace the bottom two, or if there is time, you spar. If you can't win, or if you don't listen to the feedback, I'm sorry, you're gonna get benched. So there was certain scenarios or certain people who had that hammer. How do I say this? Hammer. They got hammered? No. They got hammered. I think that's totally different. But you understand. So yeah, I understand where you guys are coming from, and I do hope because here's the thing: even if I try to paint the PPT as all flowery and all, there are still different. It's still basically a group of people with different backgrounds and personalities, so there are bound to be clashes, diba? So, and I'm happy that for Dane it doesn't happen. It hasn't happened. I don't want to say yet, but I hope it doesn't happen to you. For Earl, good luck. For Wan Young, good job for surviving and keeping it up, and welcome back to the ball game. And Zenith, keep up the corporate world. So, Grookey fell. So, anyways, moving on, since you gave us an insight on how the team works, how do you like to support your team? I mean, you gave us a bit of a gist on it. How do you prefer? Are you the kind of leader that leads the charge, that is the charismatic one that says, you know what, just believe in me. With the power of my friendship and our friendship will win, or something to that effect? Or are you the kind of, guys, it's okay, I lost, but I'm gonna give you everything that you need to win, even if it's like five, rather six, no, how many players? Let's just say out of six, I lose and you guys win. It's fine, even if they would laugh at me as the captain who just got dragged by my teammates. What kind of leader are you, and how do you support your team? Let's start with Won Young. Hit pala.
Well, technically, I always lose. Okay, that's why I keep on telling, washed up player. The hacks is not haxing anymore. Well, technically, yes, my hacks got nerfed a lot.
Hacks
Yeah,
proof.
hacks proof na. Just go Swagger's down, Thunderwave's
Oh
down, Bird is
yeah.
down, Paralysis is down, everything's down. So
Your stock market went
actually,
down.
yes, the stock market went down. Just go, like genies na lang pwede mang hacks. Like, okay. All right. So, well, for me kasi, it doesn't matter if I lose. Okay, it's for the team, right? Okay, yeah, I may like, let's say last season, ano ba yung record ko? 3-9. All
Ow.
right, 3-9. Yeah, like I only won three times. Tapos like lagi pa, I'm sorry, Captain Zenith. Every time our
You
Zenith's
all
match,
face was
goes,
like, he had
like down the
wait.
wire every
I
time.
I
Lagi
don't
kaming
remember you winning three only. Hang on.
I think I only won thrice. Okay. I
I think
think
Zenith's
nasa
gonna
record
pull up the
yan.
data.
Data, tingnan mo, nasa ano ako, sa top 100 na ako. Like, ano, like, last, well, maybe it's not my, ano, regulation or whatnot, or I
Mhm.
did not do enough nga kasi nga, because of work and what, yeah, the likes. It's okay for me to lose as long as team succeeds. Okay? Medyo guilty lang ako last season. Why? Because I'm usually the last one to play. Tapos, usually, we're in the precipice of having a tie or losing. Like, 3-2 na, like, I'm the last match, I must win. Ganon. Alright? So, like, nakaka-pressure. Like, oh, it's up to me again. Like, 3 straight weeks ata ako yung last. After, sabi ko, gusto ko na lang mauna. Mauna matalo, mauna manalo, it's fine.
Just
So,
get it
like,
over
sabi
with.
ko, just get it over with, ganun. Pero for me kasi, I'm more on the team rather than, individuals.
Mhm.
Like, sabi ko, it's a team game. It's not individual game. Okay, like for example, yeah, I win, pero the team loses. It's not me. Okay, it's not gonna be me. It's gonna be we. So yun yung mindset as a captain. Like whatever's beneficial to the team. Okay, so if I need to, ano, of course, I'm not the one that's gonna boss people around. No, I'm the one who helps people. Technically, I'm a coach. All
Mhm.
right, I'm not gonna boss
Coach
you
Won
around, do
Young.
this. I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna be like, oh, do this, do that. Okay, I'm gonna bench you, I'm gonna bench you. No, I'm gonna help you succeed as well, and work around your weaknesses and whatnot. And yun nga, help each other out. Okay, I'm usually the one who helps a lot, communicates a lot. I'm not gonna boss you around. Just gonna help everyone, be better. So
Bring out the
that's
best in you.
yeah. Okay, even a memer, okay, I can make you like ganun yung style ko, like even a depressed person, I want a depressed person to be happy. What makes you happy? Let's find out, ganun.
I like
Ganun
I
ako
like that.
eh.
I like the emotion. The best person to the best.
Even the depressed person. Because that's kind of like my personality, okay?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you're
yeah.
down, I whip you up. If you're too high naman, I'm gonna bring you down. Parang ganun to balance it out. Okay,
Yeah, I
whatever is
remember.
helpful to you. Ganun siya. That's why, yeah, that's my style of being a captain. That's what I want for my team to everyone's benefit. Even if I have to sacrifice myself, even I have to bench myself to benefit the team, it's fine by me.
You guys are better than me. Go ahead, take the championship for me.
Yeah, parang ganun. Kayo na
You know what,
bahala.
dahil dyan, I know a certain someone that's perfect for you. A certain
Na
player. I hope that you get this player next season.
Oh my god.
I can see Zenith's face. Anyways, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's just mix it up a bit. So Zenith, since you're laughing, okay, how do you support your team? What kind of leader are you?
So actually, I'm more of not to pat myself on the back,
No, you're patting.
but I
Go
like
all
to think
out.
of I like to think of myself as the all-around type of captain. I want to give you the all possible resources I can to help you improve, but also make sure that I am keeping in check. I am keeping myself warm so that I also can say na, oh, I raised that guy. We're on the same level now. Because ultimately, we're not just raising we're not just raising each individual player at Heart Home. We're raising an entire team. We're raising an entire family.
I thought you're gonna say corporation.
Hindi naman. We're raising people. We're in Heart Home. We have a holistic development plan.
Oh,
So we don't only focus on the player in terms of VGC, but we also want to make you a better person. So that's why I lead by example. I lead by example by raking in wins, but also I lead by example in the sense that I will be very hands on with my team members. Like I make dedicated training plans for each of my other members if
you know
that's
what?
what it takes to get all of us to the top.
Wow, that's awesome. A lot of effort to it. And you know what? When you said that you have this plan for them for their growth, so it's that's nice because you're. No, I was about to say you're like a groomer. No, you don't groom people to. That would sound so wrong. But no, no. How do I say this? Help me, guys. No, no. Uh,
Cut! This is getting cut!
Yes,
no, no,
buddy.
no. It's more
Funny
of
pa, it's funny pa when you think about na you're saying it na I'm the one doing the grooming.
no, but on a serious note, it's more of you're helping them grow, and that takes heart. And I remember what Dane mentioned kanina. I had uh the the urge, the heart to take lead, and that's something that's not common to people. So I would just like to commendate you on that. So good job, good dose. Heart. Ano pa bang heart mga ganyan? Naubusan na ako ng heart.
Love, love.
Yung mga
Love,
K-pop
love lang.
fans diyan, ano bang hearts ng bago? So, thank you, Zenith. Ayun oh. So, Dane, how would you like to support your team this season?
So just like Zennet, actually, I like to lead by winning. So setting the morale. I always, if possible, I would always want to play as soon as I have my opponent. So if I can start early, then I won't have to think about it, and I'll support the other players. And personally, I'm not the I although I am the team captain, I also want to be a focused competitor. So I take time also to make sure that I also perform well before I help others, so that it won't be a hindrance to both myself and to the team. That even though I'm helping them, if I'm not doing my part, then it's not gonna work. So I could remember a situation actually last season.
Okay, go. The situation.
So last season I started out a bit strong. I had 0 losses for the first 4 weeks. I was playing. I don't know. I had 1 week out. It was actually Zenith to stop my my win streak. I believe it was Zenith.
So Zenith,
Oh, grudge match. Rematch. Rematch.
So
Rematch down the line.
actually, yeah, Zenith started my cold streak, and that's where
the
I.
Zenith's curse.
So I started thinking about how can I help the team now that I'm I think I had 3 weeks where I lost. Yeah, even in the playoffs, I lost a lot. Yeah, it was Zenit's fault totally.
Zenith's face be like.
We lost to you guys though.
Yun ba yung 1-5?
Then that was our six that was our 06 RB.
Ay, oo nga pala yung 06.
Uh, so yeah, so uh, aside from making sure I play early and to help my team, or I make sure that I try to understand first how my players play, so that I can not only can I take advantage of them when I play against them, but also but also to of course help them understand why these kinds of plays are better, making them understand which plays are better. So I guess a leader and a support, but not totally like a coach. So
Mhm.
yeah,
So it's more of a well-rounded, balanced performance where I perform, you perform, help each other perform.
yeah.
Abangan ko yung Christmas party nyo, ha? All right. And Earl.
You, first of all, this is one of my challenge no when I build when don't Tinkathons. It's like you introduce yourself and some players, ano ba to? Bakit wala siyang record any of the past PPTL? Something. Something like that. But I'm very active naman sa locals namin because I'm one of the ones that organize the tournaments. Yun. So I've been an active player, BGC player since 2015. Ayun nga lang, wala akong data na mapakita sa PPTL. Pero may data ako nung Ram invited me to join the wild card. And it's like, uy, pasok ka dito. Yun. So I competed with the wild card nung last year. And got since I top cut and also qualified for Victory Road and also
Ooh.
top cut in the last chance qualifiers pero
Flex.
one win.
Show
yun
your
yun
muscles,
yun
no? Flex.
yun lang ma-flex ko kasi wala akong record sa PPTL eh. And as Tyrant would say that Mezagoza is nerf kasi I didn't compete. I just became a team manager, something like that. So right now, I just led the Windon Tickathons, just like what I did sa Mesagoza, just like a big brother to everyone. Even though prove myself in PPTL para magka-record ako, medyo sakit kasi hindi na ako qualified maging rookie eh.
You're old, man.
Ngayon na nakit.
You're old. You're older
And
than me.
and nun and as a type of leader, I I'm always like a big brother, and I would something like that, and I would like to check or assess or evaluate what kind of players do I have, because my skill set aren't compatible with everyone. Just like for example, like Penglin and also Duncan, and I'm like uh I noticed Duncan's growth as a creative player, and I noticed also the tracks of Penglin. And I said, Duncan, if you have questions, my playstyle, our playstyle does not match. If yung creative buildings mo, I just refer to Kirby or Penglin, something like that. And yun nakita ko si Blink, and as I check his team, we somehow have the same play style.
Ah.
I'll refine the team for you, and that's what I'm building right now.
Oh, I
And
remember Blink
yeah,
kanina during our session. Please tell him I'm sorry that I made his head ache or regarding the
he's
matches.
he's a rookie, and
Yeah, yeah.
also so ayun lang. I try to be a big brother to everyone and support them on their journey. And yun.
Ooh. Big Brother Earl. Oni-chan!
Yeah. Kasi I
Oni-chan!
Uh, I'm also expecting kasi like if we somehow bonded in games and also in real life, just like how Joms participated in his first VGC tournament sa amin sa Neo, and yun binabalik-balikan na, and ngayon back to back. And that's the thing, eh. It's like it's the first thing that I type, something like that. And then yun, chill pala tong mga tao to. O sige, continue natin.
Yeah, and I remember there were certain PPTL, not just PPTL, I think BGP members. I think Wonyong can attest to this that they were part of their lives for the entirety, if not half of their entire lives na. Kunwari, kinasal na si ganito, si ganyan, kakasama pa sila sa wedding ni gito, ganyan.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, true. Yeah.
or tumanda na sa PPTL or sa ano sa group na even up until now may family na and all. They still
Have you
play.
attended ano?
Huh?
Uh, members, like someone from PPTL's wedding or whatnot?
No, I haven't because I was out of town back then.
We do
Yeah,
have a
actually,
similar experience kasi. Si Kirby, yung nag-propose siya sa future
Oh,
wife niya. Yeah, all the people that helped, including Jom, were all VGC players. Helped
that's
him in
nice.
his proposal,
Is that a
and
Pokeball proposal?
yeah, something like that. It was a
massage.
surprise,
Wow.
and everyone was VGC players lahat.
Teka lang, gusto ko to. T.
Hindi naman
Share mo
it's
na. How?
uh, just just like he invited everyone to eat at this place, and then we had a GC that we prepared. Oh, yun, magpe-print tayo ng ganito, sasayaw si ano ng ganito, something ganyan.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was fun, and Cats and I are like it warms our heart that just because of VGC, Pokemon were a part of this kind of milestone in their journey. Yan.
Ah,
And maybe Joms and
Dane? Dane, the pressure is on Dane.
Okay, I'm gonna tell ano. Yeah, sorry to cut like ano. I remember kasi yung yeah, as you said, 'di ba? It's just proposal.
Mhm.
Sa amin wedding. Okay, I think everyone knows this player naman, si Prof Top.
Mm.
Yeah, we were invited to his wedding. Then ano, that time it's the funny story kasi it's most of his group of friends, okay, but he has a lot of friends, okay.
Mhm.
Most of them are married na. So, yung what do you call that? Yung for the
Bachelor's
boy and
party.
girls? Hindi. For the yung sa wedding mismo sa reception, yung the guys, then the girl.
Ah, the entourage.
Forget it. No, not Entourage. Yung what do you call that? Yung next, yung para sa amin next in line.
Ah, when someone
Ah,
catches
bouquet
the
toss?
bouquet
Yeah, bouquet and ano.
and the garter.
There's this group of friends, like, all married na. Kami yung circle of friends niya na
Not
single
yet.
lahat. So, each and everyone from, yeah, the PPTL were, ano, were yung candidate for that one. I forgot to see yung, ano, who was the guy that's the unlucky one talaga.
The unlucky
Kasi,
one.
kasi all of us were competitive. Ang, ano ata namin nun, yung bottle, like, drip baby bottle na
So
milk.
you really had to calculate pa.
Hindi, binilisan talaga namin, like skill issue, paunahan. Kasi whoever's the slowest, siya yung that guy.
Mhm.
Alam ko, I forgot kung sino yung nahuli, pero all of us are competitive.
What do you expect from competitive
Oo,
BGC players?
competitive. Competitive din kami doon to wedding. So, as you can see, like, the way really translate into real life.
Yes. And guys, sa mga hindi pa kasali sa PPTL, you know what you can expect and what you can experience once you join this league. So, not to promote, hardly. Pero you can see it's just authentic bonds, very organic. Hindi kami naman plastic dito, hindi kami gumagawa ng kwento. Nagkakalat lang ng kwento. Pero, pero ayun guys. So, just to close everything up, I just want to ask if you have any message to your team right now for this season. Let's start with Dane.
Okay, so a message for Mesagoza. Okay, since we don't. Oh, I think we all are familiar with each other now. So my message for the team is, I already announced. I already talked about our expectations. We're gonna, of course, reach the playoffs and of course the finals. And I hope that learn from each other and improve and hope to end the season with a bang, I guess.
Bang, bang, bang. All right. Zenith, you go next.
Okay. So to my season 9 Hexorcists, let's go into the swinging. Andyan na. Wait, my finger. Wait, wrong
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Andyan na yung kalaban natin, guys. At the time of recording this, right after this, magka-captain's draft na tayo.
We're drafting.
So, makikita nyo na lang kung ano yung maging kapalaran ninyo in a few minutes at as per the time of this recording. But this I should have I was supposed to save this for tomorrow, Monday, but might as well do it now. Once a Hexorcist, always a Hexorcist. I know you guys will make me proud.
Naparinig kay Wonyong.
No bad blood here.
In Wonyong's
healthy.
case, do your worst, Char.
Hacks me. All right. And since you already pointed to Wonyong here, Wonyong, go ahead.
So yes, for my team, okay, actually chill lang tayo, right? We're just playing this game to have fun. Okay, I know may cash prize to, but so yes, yun lang yung motivation. Like may cash prize to, so motivation yun.
Focus
All right,
goal.
pero you know, just do your thing. Okay, just go on competing. Okay, sabi ko nga, I always say this to them. Okay, well actually I said it on the draft night. Okay, win or lose, hot pa din kami.
Ba?
So sabi ko, yun yung ano yung motto namin, win or lose hot pa din kami. I here because I know you're hot. Ganyan lang. So it's
So
like a team motto na. Yeah, so
I like how ironic your motto is. So guys, chill lang tayo. Tayong Cinnabar Hatties ay chill lang.
chill lang pero hot kami. Even in draft night, right? I was really hot. Like, I think this player is good. Tasan nga natin ng 2 million.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was like 100k, 100k. I know this player is good. Let's make it high.
I remember, I think when I saw your draft list, segue lang pala. Parang teka lang, parang old cards to karamihan na.
Yeah.
Gen ano to ah? Gen 5 to, Gen 6 tong players tong mga to ah. Pero, thank you. Alright, and last but not the least, Earl.
Windon Ticatons. We are our lineup is solid. Everyone. And we're gonna reach the finals and maybe battle Mezagoza Mascaras in the final stage. So yeah.
Bold statements here, guys. And pressure to you, Dane.
At nagkatapat quarterfinals. Ooh. Only one will survive. Ganun.
You're gonna send this recording back to Earl.
Let's see
yeah.
this age well.
We're a solid team. You were chosen and then done for a reason because of your expertise. And a little segue, sabi nga ni Tyrant, itatapat natin yung MM tsaka yung Windon Ticatons week 1 agad. And I think it was like Choco Pao saying, no, I met them last week para mataas yung pressure.
So guys, just FYI, so Windon and Mesa are kind of sister brother teams. So, abangan natin masira yung kanilang siblinghood after the play, rather the group stage.
Isang linggong walang pansinan.
Mama, magagalit si Katsi. Bakit wala na tayong participants sa ating local
Tinalo
local
nila ako eh.
Nagtagawa ng tech.
So,
Walang
yun.
scout.
So, anyways, so Captains, Wanyang, Earl, Dane, Zenith, thank you so much for joining us in the Captain's Lounge. And for you viewers out there who lasted through the end of this talk show, thank you for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed it. And see you on the next episode. We're going to talk about something juicy next time. So, again, my name is Enzo, and welcome to the PPTL's Captain Lounge. See ya, and thank you.